Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jet here. Before we start with the last few episodes of the Salem playthrough, basically we're gonna be trying to finish up Salem in the next few days. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect first off the 10 Saint course that I got for completing Anastasia, and a Saint course login bonus for today. Now I got the exchange ticket. Okay. So, that all done. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and start finishing up Salem here. Okay. Let's see here. I'll look for someone who's got an alter ego, because I know who is in it, and I know where they are. Because it says question mark, and it's actually listed as question mark in the Wikia page, but it says that it takes damage from alter egos. So that means that she is actually going to be realized, I guess, as a foreigner. And I'm not going to take a foreigner, because foreigners deal extra damage to themselves as well as take extra damage. Okay, someone's got a Meltrelus. Okay. Special class. Where are my alter egos here? Okay. And put her there. Use Mecha LHN Mark II. Back row, I'm gonna have no, not BB, not BB. Lip, and then of course my melt. The name will be K-Scope. Okay, the origin bullet I can do without. I do have another MLB K-Scope though. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Section 7, 6th knot. The next morning, Salem, day 7. Man, I didn't think it was gonna be this dark out. It might as well still be the nightmare. Guess it's not something to do. Guess it's got something to do with the weird time nonsense. Ah! And nothing quite takes your mind off things like an ear-shattering scream in the morning. I don't want to know what this is about. The well outside, it's all full of tar. And the milk's gone so run it looks like cottage cheese. Now how am I going to make our morning porridge? How can the start of our day possibly get any worse? That is your concern? Would it kill you to grow some pork chops occasionally? So tired of porridge. It's not just any old porridge, it's my special kaikion porridge. And I'll have you know, kaikion porridge is made with... What are you shouting about so early in the morning, Auntie? Oh, Medea. Haven't seen you in... Wait, what? Swear to heck that you'll never ever call me Auntie again. You hear me, Medea? Wait, you can't be Medea, okay? Who are you? Tee? Oh, it's Madahari. Just a little illusion to disguise me. If she would let me some of her power. I might be good at makeup, but disguises are another thing altogether. At any rate, the whole village is in total chaos. There's just well water. There's also a swarm of insects, birds, and of course the pitch black sky. At this point, if the dead got up and started wandering around, I don't think I'd even bat an eye. Abby, you still have a bad fever. Please try to stay in bed. You've been sweating in the night. Here, let me dry you off. Oh, Mosh, you're exaggerating. I feel great now. All I needed was a good night's sleep. I have to thank you and Mrs. Ringmaster again for all your help. I'm sorry, but I really do have to take you to ask you to stay in bed. I know it's very dark outside right now, but it's still morning. Your fever's only gone down a little. I'll bring you some breakfast in bed, so please get some more rest. Okay, I'll do as you say, Mash. Thank you. Mash, can I ask you a favor? What is it? Do you think you can find Lavinia for me? She must be scared out in the woods, all by herself, nowhere to go. Okay. And please don't punish her. Just make sure she gets on her boat. Okay. I'll hold you to that. Goes back to sleep. Town Hall, Provisional Court. Defendant, Charles Henry Sanson. Charles Henri Sanson, I'm sorry. Can I talk to you for a moment, Solaria? I guess that Medea is Madahari then. Right, that's Madahari disguised as Medea. I managed to speak to Sanson earlier. I tried to give him some of my medicine just in case, but he refused to accept it. You mean the medicine to fake your death? Right. Same stuff I made from Madahari. I admit it's tricky to use. I mean, it really does kill you, at least for a while. Still, he might end up needing it depending on how this trial goes. But I refuse to even entertain the possibility. Does he have some kind of plan of his own? What point could there possibly be in sacrificing himself? Just what is that dummy thinking? I think the only way to save him is in court. I just don't get it. Why would he go out of his way to choose a more dangerous option? Why do men always do stuff like this? Order! This court is now in session. But before we begin, I would like a moment of silence for the late Judge Hopkins, who devoted the last days of his life to hunting down the witches plaguing our fair town. Reverend, would you mind saying a few words of prayer? And that concludes testimony of our brave constables who were on the scene. Lavinia Whately, Judge Hopkins' murderer, is still on the loose. Soldiers from the militia are searching for her as we speak, but having no luck in this poor weather. Now, where is Abigail Williams, the other person of interest in these events? As her legal guardian, do you have anything to say on her behalf, Mr. Carter? Abigail is currently recuperating from physical and mental exhaustion. I'll be defending her. Very well. Now then, Charles Henry Sanson, you volunteered to serve as Judge Hopkins' bodyguard. However, you have completely failed in your charge of keeping him safe. And, perhaps even more seriously, you assisted Lavinia in making her escape from the sea. According to the constable's testimony, you were acting virtually as a lunatic. Do you admit the truth of these allegations? I do. It's all true. Sorry, it's I normally stop to get something to eat on my way home, but I didn't today because I ate quite well at work. It was a coworker's birthday. Then it's clear that you were conspiring to murder his honor all along. What other explanation is there for this? Objection! Sorry, I had to pull a Phoenix Wright on this one. These circumstances were beyond his control. I disagree, Ringmaster. Sansan is a skilled and experienced fighter, and should have been more than capable of handling the situation. What else could have kept him from upholding his duty to keep his honor safe? Ringmaster Solaria, as a leader of your troop, I understand that you are here to defend Sansan's case. But you will watch your tongue in my court. Remember, this comes on the heels of the execution of one of your members, Matahali, who earned that sentence by attempting to lead our people astray. One can certainly draw the conclusion that they were acting on your orders. The only reason you still walk free is the absence of both evidence and accusations made against you. It's going awfully far. Your Honor, I have evidence. These people have been my guests, or so I thought. And they have been very good to my niece. However, if that is simply the way they operate, I may have unwillingly invited demons into my own house. What are you saying? Solaria, you will hold your tongue. Go on, Mr. Carter. They are harboring a criminal in our own village. One who is meant to be dead, no less. They are hiding Tituba out in the woods, even after she was supposed to have been executed. It seems that Sansan's guilt is no longer in question. Take him to the hill. What? This is absurd. This is completely absurd. Stop this, Uncle! Abby! I'm sorry, Master. I tried to stop her, but she begged to let her go. Abigail, the decision has already been made. This can't be right. Sansan isn't a sinner. Can't you all see that for yourselves? He's only ever tried to do the right thing. Are you sure about that? Sansan himself feels tremendous guilt over his sins, and is trying to atone for them. He will be punished according to the laws of God-fearing people of Salem set down to protect our town. We are passing judgment on our fellow man. Isn't that how it should be? Or are you saying your conscience knows better than God himself? That's not fair. Why won't you understand? Uncle, is this what you wanted to happen all along? Did you fight the troop to stay with us just so you could expose their sins? Is there anyone in this world who has never sinned? Is there any child of Eve unmarked by the serpent's deception? This is becoming irritating. As you can see, my niece is severely exhausted. She's in no state to contribute to rational discourse. My apologies, Your Honor. Please don't let her interrupt the proceedings any further. Very well. Now then, Ringmaster Solaria, as your complicity in these crimes has been exposed, you too must be made to account for them. Normally I would have you taken into custody immediately. However, you and your troop are also family of the condemned. As such, should you wish to attend this execution, I will grant that request. What say you? Of course I wish that, but not for his execution. Your request is granted, but be warned that any attempt to interfere will be dealt with harshly. And stop glaring at me like that. It will change nothing. Constables, keep a close eye on them. Hey, hands off! Stop trying to resist. Hold on, Abby. Do not lose sight of yourself. Stop this. Please stop this. This is wrong. Everyone's making a terrible mistake. Charles Henry Sanson. If you'd like to offer any prayers to God, I will hear them now. I finished my prayers to God long ago. These prayers are for those I executed myself. Then let God hear what you have to say. Master, you can't possibly be okay with this, can you? We don't have any tricks up our sleeves at this time. Since he's incarnated, Sanson's really going to die. This will end your contract with him. Yeah, he will forget everything that happened to him after he was summoned to Chaldea. You're not seriously going to let that happen, right? If you're going to stop them, it's now or never. It's a tiny rural village. Hardly any witnesses to worry about here. What are you waiting for? You can do this, can't you? So go on, do it. Before he's gone for good. Senpai? Sanson. I have taken many lives. Lives of criminals, traitors, and heretics. Condemned men, every one of them. They deserved their deaths. Their sentence was more than enough to rob them of any hope they had. And what greater despair could there be in the absence of hope? But I continue to torture them far more than necessary. I humiliated them before crowds, inflicted pain and suffering on them far worse than death. This may be my only chance to atone for what I've done. Senpai! They've already put a noose around Sanson's neck. Got to use a command spell. Don't do it. Stay out of this, Master. Let me go. Let Frenchie do this his way. He's not acting out of desperation. He's up there to help Chaldea with her mission. He thought long and hard and decided this was the only choice he had. If you trust him at all, Master, then you can't try to stop him. But if he was going to do this, why didn't he tell Master about it? Because if he did, Master would stop him. And if she had Mosh, it might be up there. It might just be you up there on the gallows now, or even Master herself, and there'd be no coming back from that. Can't just let him sacrifice himself. Are you really telling me you went up against a demon godpillar without being prepared for any casualties? Ease off, Solario. Ease off, Solario, Robin. Of course you knew what could have happened when you came here. Still, you're right. This is a trap. Sanson. Charles. Damn it. Well, are you happy now, you goddamn hicks? How many people do you miserable shits need to watch die before you're finally satisfied? Or is it your lives so freaking awful you'd rather stick around watching good people suffer every damn day? What a foul-mouthed, vile little man. Pay him no heed, more importantly. Yes, Your Honor, I'll take Solario to prison right now. Good, I've set soldiers on the roads, but there's no telling what they might try. Be on your guard. I see. If only I was a witch. A witch would turn her back on the word of God. If I were the true sin, this hollow Salem, an evil aura. Everyone, please listen to me. I have a confession to make. I would like to accuse myself. I'm a witch. I hid out in the woods and conducted evil rituals. I led my friends astray. Abigail, what are you saying? I'm a witch. I made sacrifice to summon a demon and enchanted spells that blaspheme against God. Yeah, Abby's a witch. A demon led us astray. She's a witch. Filthy witch. Ow. Abigail's a witch. Still the one defending her too. They're both demons. Neza. This is my punishment to bear. You don't have to endure this. These stones are a lot harder than the props in your plays, right? So it's okay. This is not okay. I am not okay with this. All of you, listen. You would throw stones at your own neighbor? You would abandon her, your fellow believer? Then you who wish for loneliness, take up a rock. You who despise love, go ahead, cast your stones. For I am Prince Neza, Marshal of the Central Altar, and I will not be crushed by anything less than the great boulders of 5 Elements Mountain. That's the first three words of Sanzong's Noble Phantasm. It's okay, Neza. These stones don't even bother me. Oh, her second ascension. Anymore. This magical energy is off the charts. Now there's just a spirit organ being released. Does this mean Abby was concerned all along? Could she be an anti-hero witch? Did these trials end up creating an actual witch? How is this possible? It's not. Given all the crap he pulled, Hawkins is a much better fit for an anti-hero. Abby, her threat is rapidly growing. Get back, Solaria. She's definitely a real witch. But I can't say I care for her for how blatant she's being about it. Aha, now I see. So this is the stage that's been set for me. Isn't that right, Queen of Sheba? Well then, it's time to show off what I can really do. Come at me, you little punk. I'll give you your first lesson on real witchcraft. Seriously, take it down a notch. Okay. I'll tell you, as soon as I'm done with this, I plan on making a video rating the 4 stories of Epic of Remnant. Okay.
Yeah. そう、燃えるような舞台がお好みなのね。放っておいて。抵抗は無駄です。待って。すぐこれでどう？苦しめ。
You didn't really hit that hard, did you?
しめ
Let's hope she doesn't do her charge game. Dang it, she did. Fuck. Okay. That's right, she doesn't do her NP in this. I should have done that first. Oops. Well, she'll be an over. She'll be an over gauge. Oh, okay. Forgot this battle ends after the first one. Forgot the battle ends after completing one bar. The witches are fighting each other. Run away before they curse you. Did you see their twisted smiles? It was like the witches of Sabbath come to life. Abby goes back to normal. The leaders kept her under control, but now the villagers are going to be more scared, more afraid than ever. Move aside! Don't dare resist! We're taking the witch into custody. You two wings, damn witch! I am not a witch. I am the queen witch. Hey, don't touch me! I can turn you into a dog, you know. Senpai, what are you going to do now? Huh? No, stop! Please don't take Senpai away. It's all up to you now, Mosh. Senpai! Hehe. Looks like it's you and me together this time, Solaria. Didn't think I'd be doing time here again. I guess I should be grateful they didn't hang me on the spot. I'm really light, so hanging would be a pretty long and painful death. I'm sorry, you just lost one of your friends. But hey, look on the bright side. Solaria, at least you've got a demigod queen witch here to keep you company. Yeah, I slipped. I hate this place. I have had up to here with this jail and its slippery, slimy floors. Here, move over a bit, will you, Solaria? Did something just prick my arm? Hey, Solaria. If you care about me at all, even just a little, what did you say when you got out? What do you say we get out of here together? Nah, I'm talking about this jail. I can get out of here whenever I feel like it. No problem. I mean, to the outside world beyond Salem. I'm still the master of Caldeo. Hey, wait a minute. You wouldn't have to have a ridiculously high tolerance for poison, would you? Or maybe a prosthetic arm? I see what's going on here. Second thought, never mind. Just forget about it. Water feathers on my one. Stop! I'm sorry. Forgive me. It really hurts. That really hurts. Hang on. We have an unexpected visitor. Is that? We threw them in a cell in the back. Don't worry, it's locked up tight. Oh, how kind of you. You shouldn't have. Okay, I'll let you have some privacy. If you need anything, just let me know. Thank you. Hello, Randolph Carter. Or should I say, the demon god pillar? When did you figure it out? I've always had my suspicions. I see. Well, that's all right. You're my guest. That much hasn't changed. As your host, the very least I can do is give you a warm welcome. In fact, I came here to thank you for pacifying my niece after she gave everyone such a fright. No problem. Seemed a fitting show of gratitude after all I hear your kin did for my niece. Is it so strange? I'm far from the first demon god pillar to raise a human. And my own special trait comes from towns, after all. That's why it doesn't bother me to present myself as a human, or to wear clothes, or to live in a house. In fact, I find it rather comforting. I suppose it would be fair to say that such things are precisely what led me to split from Getia's consciousness. They feared death too much, to the point that they became fixated on it. I'm not like Fornes or Ha-Genti, nor do my bodies align with any of the other members of the 5 envoys, namely Baal, Zephyr, Andros, and Phoenix. Now then, is there anything else you'd like to discuss? Are you here to kill us? I want you to understand my objective. Knowing will help you make a more rational decision. More like it'll help you manipulate us better. Why not tell us from the start? Because I failed with that batch. But now the time is right for me to tell you the truth. Like you tell us any truth that might not further your own goals. Don't listen to anything he says, Laria. That's the best you can do here. Otherwise, you'll fall into the same trap as the Queen of Sheba, one of your own making. lose her only clue of saving Abigail. I am trying to save her. I promise you that much from the bottom of my heart. What'd you do to her? Solaria. Our Gethia's objective was to save mankind. That has been true ever since we were born. That is precisely why Salem and Abigail Williams were chosen. Salem is positioned on the border of sanity and madness. The wisdom of the modern age and the darkness of the Middle Ages are so closely entwined here as to be almost completely indistinguishable. There is no other place where the two extremes of humanity's nature are so clearly laid bare. Furthermore, Abigail is blessed with a rare talent. Talent? You mean an aptitude as a witch? Abigail is pure and innocent. She's better suited as a medium than a witch. Lavinia had talent for it as well, but Abigail was leaps and bounds beyond her. She was everything I could have hoped for and more. Thanks to her, I am certain to succeed. What do you plan on making her do? Don't get me wrong, I am not making her do anything. She will do this because she chooses to. She will complete the great work that we could not, the salvation of mankind, and she will do so through great pain. It is pain that is the basis of human happiness. Nothing in the world could be more valuable. Everyone feels pain in equal measure. Without it, well, we would all cease to be human. It is worth far more than love or death could ever hope to be. Abigail will be its harbinger. Tomorrow, when the courthouse opens at dawn, she will be tried as a witch, and all is going well. Many have tried to save Abigail before, but none have ever succeeded. Even I was not up to that task. That is why I invited Calda here again. I expect great things of you, Miss Loria. Great things indeed. I probably won't be much help from the gallows. Yep, fell right for their trap, and I ended up busting out some pretty flashy spells. Sorry about that. Wait, hang on a minute. What do you mean that batch, Carter? Don't tell me you've been repeating this the last several days trying to produce results. That's plain dirty, in multiple senses of the word. Have you no shame? That's plain dirty, in multiple senses of the word. Have you no shame? What do you mean? Save Abigail how exactly? You will take her away from here, anywhere that is not Salem. I have no interest in moving backward, only want to move forward, towards suffering. All I do is compress that process. I sped up the cycle of life and death. It's possible to do that within the bounds of a town, especially after I secure a source of magical energy. I tested for optimal conditions, made adjustments, and invited guests, which were an indispensable factor. So you've been repeating that over and over with no real endgame to speak of, huh? Leave Abby and these people out of your sick games. It seems you have the wrong idea. Not one person in Salem is here against their will. Even you all met the necessary conditions. That is why I invited you. That was a guard. It seems that visiting hours are up. Hey, we're not done with our questions. One last thing. Whose body is that? At this point, it's mine. I am Randolph Carter. I'm amazed how well you can see in these dark woods, Robin. I can barely keep up with you. I'm actually a son of a forest sage, believe it or not. That said, even I can't tell night from day here. Aha! There's a little albino girl. Lavinia? Thank goodness we found you before the court reconvenes at dawn. We're not here to capture you, I promise. We only want your help. No. Forget it. Oh-ho, running away again, are we? For all those other faults, Frenchie never ran. Is he? Sanson. Idiot. You're such an idiot. Thank you, Lavinia. Are you feeling better now? If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you about your situation and how you got here. I can't bring you back to the village now for many reasons, but I hope you will at least take advantage of the fire in Robin's cloak to stay warm. Thanks. The demon gobbler brought me and my family here and threatened us. I knew the Salem wasn't supposed to be here because even the time period was wrong. But we couldn't run away. The demon gobbler had us all trapped. Me, my parents, and my grandfather. We tried wagons, sailboats, but none of us could ever leave. The demon gobbler appeared and gave us orders. It always looked like a wriggling raven black pillar. A totally grotesque creature. What did the demon gobbler ask your family to do? Nothing. Huh? Nothing? All he said was, do what must be done. We Whateleys come from a line of alchemist mages. Our greatest wish has always been for the Order of God, for the Outer God, to descend here. It's been a closely guarded secret for generations, but somehow the demon god pillar knew about it, and he was very interested. I eventually understood why while I was investigating Salem. There were foreign guests here, ones that came before us. I think we were probably the sixth ones. I think there used to be other people here. The demon god pillar forced to serve him. Did you figure that out from the graves in the forest? I know of 6 pretty shabby looking graves there. Some of them are still empty too. That's right. That is the altar. But I still couldn't see the whole picture. I think the names that killed Abigail's parents and the war from trade ships, that shouldn't exist at this time, were probably also guests. Then Tituba was probably one of them too. Abigail adored that woman. She always seemed special. For a time, I suspect she was actually controlling everything, but then she was executed. Now I think all of you and Hopkins must be the 7th guests. That so? Well then, which of us was the uninvited one? Maybe Judge Hopkins was originally supposed to be the 7th guest. And if so, does that mean we're the ones who race-shifted here unexpectedly? Or the demon god pillar accounted for us as well? No, that can't be right. That'll mean this is not all going as demon god pillar planned. That said, I don't think there's much time left, either for us or the demon god pillar. Between Judge Hopkins and us, we really made a mess of things in Salem, didn't we? So what's this outer god stuff all about? Is there a god like Crom Cruash that demands sacrifice and whatnot? No answer to that one, eh? Something doesn't add up. I don't understand why a demon god pillar would seek another divine being when he already has godlike power. Probably just got off on twisted crap like that. Or he just really likes the idea of dominating humans. Case in point, he went out of his way to recreate these sick witch trials. But would that really be enough for him to split off and get to you? Not too long ago, Cersei passed along a message to Nezia from jail, and Nezia gave it to me. She said the demon gobbler showed up looking like Miss Carter, and that he says his mission here is to save mankind. Carter. Apparently he's taking a different approach from Getia, which plan focuses on storing unimaginable amounts of magical energy. But what could it be? What are you two talking about? Are you Kabbalists? Rosicrucians? Masons? I can't imagine. You used to be mercenaries? Or soldiers? I guess you could say we're stargazers. Alright. Since I'm in here now, I'll tell you about the organization we belong to, Chaldea. Whoa. You serious about this much? In exchange, you'll tell us everything you know about the secret order, this secret outer god, please? I'm sure it'll help us with Senpai and Cersei's trial. And that'll help us save Abby from her predicament. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm already dead anyway. I tried to sacrifice everything to the outer god, but I failed. I feared for my life, so I ran away. Because of that, my prayers never reached him. There's nothing wrong with wanting to stay alive, Lavinia. I'm sure Abby and Sansa feel the same way. Mosh. Where's Abigail? Abby's being confined to the house where Hopkins was staying. I refuse to leave the guards be until they put her there. That prison's no place for a young girl. Afterwards, Madahani, Neza, and I snuck over here to visit her. But we couldn't see inside, so we still don't know how she's doing. I'm worried about her fever. My family, my grandfather, started to change after we were brought here. He started to believe he was feuding with Abigail's parents, even though he wasn't. Our perceptions were disoriented in the same way. But despite that, my family's wish never changed. If anything, it made grandfather even more eager to complete the ritual of descent. It was dangerous to do that in this village, but there was nothing I could do about it. Lavinia. Abigail followed me everywhere. It was really annoying. She wasn't like the other villagers, but my grandfather thought he hated her parents, and that Abigail was hiding something, so I pretended to be friends with her. She was curious about the outside world, so I taught her the ritual of descent with a fake grimoire. It was always my job to catch birds and animals to be sacrificed. She was so happy playing with a six-jointed star altar. She called it a holy symbol. It was our own secret game. Over time, I started to go mad myself. Memories of things I'd never seen started flooding into me. It made me feel like I had grown up in Salem. I don't even know about any comet. Sounds like it was pretty rough for you too, Lavinia. No, it wasn't. The one who had it roughest is the outer god. Is the god of the great gate and the key. The 6 doors, up, down, left, right, front, and back, represent all possible dimensions. And this outer god is enshrined beyond that, the ultimate gate, the outside of our universe, where light can never reach. Despite that, he also borders all possible dimensions and is tied to all possible things. Some know him as Soot Typhon, but in the Book of Abon, that's been with our family for generations, the outer god is described as the all-in-one and the one-in-all. Okay. Well, got the sync words from this. Okay. Next one's got... Yep, definitely bringing the same team. Alright. Well, that being said, don't have enough time to do... Holy crap, I don't have enough time to do another video. So until next time, Love Jay saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.